This episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, the first name in men's below-the-waist grooming. Over 2 million men worldwide trust Manscaped's line of precision-engineered tools for their family jewels. We are no different. If 2 million men trust Manscaped, at least 2 million at most, I think at most we'll say 4 million, also trust Manscaped. Now, do me a favor. Pull in close real quick. Think of all the technology that has advanced in the last 15 years. Now, think about all the ways male grooming technology has advanced. All zero. Doesn't it seem like we're overdue for an upgrade? And if you're like me and you've been grooming your junk the same way that you have since you hit puberty at 8 years old, you're going to want to listen up. Manscaped has just released their Lawnmower 4.0 with the 4th generation advanced skin-safe technology. It's still got those cutting-edge replaceable ceramic blades that are precision-engineered for maximum confidence while trimming below the waist. It also features a 7,000 RPM motor with Chris's high school nickname, Quick Stroke Technology. Sorry, Quiet Stroke Technology.
Quick, quiet stroke.
Quick, quiet stroke. She's been awfully quiet.
Hey, get on with the ad read.
So you can trim the boys in peace and quiet. The Lawnmower 4.0 is also waterproof and rated to protect against immersion in up to 1 meter of water for up to 30 minutes. For our American listeners, I can't do that quick math conversion from meters to feet. You're going to have to Google it. But you know what that means? It means you could shave with it, throw it in the pond, and be aerodynamic enough to go dive in and retrieve it, and it'll still work like a charm. Did we mention this bad boy charges wirelessly using electromagnetic induction? Because it's got that too. Add up all that and more, and you've got the world's most obsessively over-engineered trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. We're partnering with Manscaped to make sure you've always got the right tools to look, smell, and feel your best. So support your boys on the internet and your boys below the belt, and head to manscaped.com and use promo code WGG for 20% off and free shipping. Once again, promo code WGG for 20% off at manscaped.com. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy episode 240 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Fight. What is up, gamers? Doc Bob here. We are live for episode 240 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. 240. Not to be confused with 420 sick, cool weed blazing.
Weed.
We're at the near halfway point to weed episode.
Damn, shout out weed.
Shout out fucking herb.
Shout out weed. Shout out Huff Sock. Shout out PacSun. Shout out surfing. Shout out Johnny Tsunami.
Right.
Shout out cheese fries. That.
Are you just shouting me out right now? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm just shouting out things that I enjoy besides like the whole like surfing shit. But Johnny Tsunami was a phenomenal movie. True. I do like cheese fries. I can do a little weed, but not much. Somebody
did the research, and Johnny Tsunami was the first person to do sheesh, I think.
Nah.
I think so. I'm almost I saw a TikTok about it.
What?
Yeah, I'm almost positive of that, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he might be the first.
Yeah, I could see that, actually. Johnny Tsunami was a trendsetter.
100%.
He really was.
100%.
Not like that prick and Brink. You know the one I'm talking about that like pulled the dude down at the end in the final race?
Fuck, what was his name?
He had a pig nose and shit.
What the fuck was his name? I can't remember his name.
I don't know.
Jesse?
He looks like a Jesse. It could be Jesse, actually.
I can't remember.
Jesse Katsopoulos.
What? He's Greek?
Yeah, I think so. That's from fucking Full House, idiot. Jesse Katsopoulos.
Yeah, Greek.
That's Uncle Jesse.
I know what you said. Anyway, we're here for episode 240 of Not Another Gaming Podcast, coming to you live from studio headquarters. We need a name for it.
I mean, the WGG. Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
WGG International Headquarters.
Right, but we need something like short and concise.
WGGIC.
WGG-ick?
No, it sounds dumb. WGGIC. International headquarters. Oh, that's an H.
Yeah, I was gonna say that does not work.
Quarter.
That does not work.
Oh, baby. WGGHQ. How about that one? Thank you, Reg.
I think so. Whenever I look at, whenever I watch the Your Mom's House podcast, they call their studio Jeans, and I want to have a slick name.
What about Jorts?
Studio Jorts.
Is that kind of a ripoff of them, though?
Fuck that. I mean,
Jorts making a comeback.
I'm with it.
You wear jorts?
I wear jorts, yeah.
Do you?
I wear jorts. There's a difference.
Jorts?
Yeah, like
short jorts.
Yeah, but like with a 75% risk of my cleanly shaven Manscaped balls falling out.
But that's what keeps things spicy.
Yeah, I mean, look, why do you think I do these things?
Well, I go free balling for that one reason. Maybe my junk just falls out. You know?
Why did we get on this topic? I don't want to think about this. Anyway, we have a jam-packed episode for you today. We might be pulling in a very special guest that all of you know. Dom is not here. He is currently on his 5th vacation of the summer.
What a life.
We still have a month and a half left of the summer to go. So who's to say how many more vacations he has lined up from now until October?
It's kind of admirable. I haven't taken a vacation in a decade.
Dude, the most I've done has been like taking a 5-day weekend.
Yeah, like a day on both sides.
Yeah.
But like I haven't gone away for like a week.
No.
And God knows how long.
College.
Maybe I'm due for that. Maybe that's why I'm such a miserable prick.
College was the last time. After I graduated college was actually the last time. But because I went on that vacation, I didn't get one of the jobs that I applied for after college because of that vacation.
Well, all I know is there could be a potential couple of vacations coming up for the lads. If the other lads at Deserto, shout out the good people at Deserto, end up holding it down for the boys, we could potentially go to LA in August. We get CDL Champs weekend.
What is it? Sweden for not IEM Cologne, but the major.
I feel like LA is actually no. Sweden's probably an easier pull with them than LA. Just like crashing my house. We have like a bunch of Swedes that work. Is that disrespectful? Swedes?
I'll have to get back to you on that. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Because they say it on like Counter-Strike broadcasting all the time.
Yeah, but they're also like all internationals and like they're not American swine like we are.
All right. Well, if that was disrespectful, I apologize to the Swedish.
To all of our Swedes out there.
I love your fish.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm deleting that one before I put it up on YouTube. We're not letting you get away with that. Anyway, might as well get into a little weekend recap.
No, wrong one. Shit.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
We lit! Weekend recap time, Bob. So we saw each other this weekend.
Yeah, briefly.
But it was the 4th of July weekend. For people that do celebrate, I hope it was incredible. I know for me, it was fun. But I was very surprised at myself, to be very honest with you. And that brings me to a point that I'm going to get at after I say my weekend recap. But ended up going out. I had people over the first night. A couple of the guys, a couple of people came over because it was pouring rain on the 3rd. So we just had a couple drinks in the kitchen, probably had way too much. Woke up the next day, my fridge was filled. Like, not that I would put food in it anyway, but there was no space for anything because it was all like cans everywhere. So there was like White Claws, there was Trulies, there was Bud Lights.
I thought you were saying it was filled with food, and I was going to say I don't believe.
No, hell no, there was booze. It was all booze.
That makes more sense.
And then on the 4th, friend of the program, friend of real life, WGG streamer, Vambi, had a barbecue, had a little outdoor party. It was lit, but I was in no mind for it. I was just so tired that I remember just standing there. I was like, you know what? I don't want to drink anymore. I'm going to go in his house and make a coffee.
Yeah, that was a fucking bold move. I don't think I've ever Chris, how long have we been drinking? Since we're in middle school?
Probably like 14, 15. So like, I don't know.
Before that.
12, 13, 14 years.
Yeah, the first time I got drunk, I think it was 13 years old. Wow. Like drunk. And then I also may have hooked up with someone who was 18 that night.
I mean, we can do.
Well, I don't know. What are you going to do? But yeah, in like the 15 odd years I've been consuming alcohol on a near regular fucking basis, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody make a cup of espresso. in the middle of a fucking
Honestly,
4th of July barbecue.
It's a baller move. Like everyone's head, like there's people coming up to me, hey, could I have a sip of that coffee? It looks incredible. You bet your ass it's incredible. I'm sitting here ripping my vape, having a cup of coffee, and you guys are just like drinking booze and dancing around. No, I'm sophisticated as fuck right now. I'm sitting down, you see the steam coming off of the cup of Joe.
Yeah. It was fucking freezing out.
It was raining. It was freezing. But I think my reasoning for not being in the mindset that day to actually drink is my body can't handle it anymore. I can't drink multiple days anymore.
In a row, yeah.
And if I drink one day in the week, no lie, it derails pretty much like the first 4 days of the week for me.
Yeah.
I'm just not bounced back up until like Thursday. And then like I'll have a couple of drinks here with you guys and then like I'm cool for the weekend. But I am taking a break from alcohol. 100% I am.
Yeah, I mean, Mikey's taking a break right now.
Yeah, I'm going to take hopefully a couple of weeks off. I know some things will pop up where like I have to drink for it, but I am
like this Saturday.
I'm gonna try not to drink Saturday.
You're gonna let me have to drink for the both of us while Mike is present.
Mike's not gonna be there, just us.
Oh, all right. That's a lot of weight off of your shoulders then, because Mike will sit there and be like, "Oh, why did you shotgun a Truly with me?"
Yeah, I was like, "Shut up, you short bitch."
And we'll be like, "Mike, I think the fight's just started. You're gonna finish, I don't know, by the end of the second fight."
Yeah, but no, I was talking to Peter earlier about it too. I was like, you know what, like he was like, oh, you're not going to drink Saturday, blah blah blah, and I was like, no, it's just me and Bob. He was like, all right, cool, but I mean, I have a couple doubters, but I need it. I actually need to like detox my body and just not drink. Wake up a couple weekends like fresh as a daisy.
It feels really good,
dude. And I've said this a billion times, and I want to say it again for the people that are listening now. I've come to the realization, and I'm no fucking spring chicken, and I'm no intellectual genius, but
don't say that about yourself.
Well, I mean, I'm smart when it comes to certain things. Reading, no, not so much, and like all that stuff. But
reading, math, science,
like anything school wise, I'm good at. But like, you know, like if you tell me what bus you need to take to get to the Square One Mall, I could tell you how to like get there with that. But spelling. But being not hungover is 1,000 times better than being drunk, and you can literally write that on my grave. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I don't know. One, I don't know if I would have it in me to ever fully stop drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my consumption levels have almost been cut by like 75% in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Like I just don't. When I want to have a night, I'll have a fucking night. Like if I want to get fucking like this Saturday, I'll probably get fucking shit faced.
Yeah, and that's fine because you got to get out of your system.
But again, I also haven't been that level of drunk since the last time we did an event for Dexerto.
Yeah. See, and I have that. Well, not even like that issue, but like if I'll say like, oh, I'm not drinking this week, and then Friday rolls around, and I'm like, you know what? I can go for a couple, and before you know it, I'm fucking like drooling on myself at 2 a.m. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm going to wake up because I got work in the morning and blah, 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 and I just feel like fucking dirt. I'm groggy for like 5 days. So I'm just going to give the body a little rest, drink some water, you know, drink some green teas, which I've been drinking, you know, maybe detox a little bit. And
you could just buy green tea bags and make your own.
I know I have them, but I felt like the ice in my fridge, it tastes like chemicals, so I can't use it. Every time I put something in it, it tastes like I'm drinking fucking bleach. I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't do this.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like my alcohol consumption, it's been depleted by like 75% recently, and it's like I have to attest to the fact that like I don't know, I don't get fucked up on a Friday night when I play video games right now. Like I'll have 4 beers, like 6, maybe 8 if I'm feeling crazy. And then I'll eat an edible and I'll fall fucking fast asleep.
Well, that's the thing. That's the loophole.
Oh,
if you drink at your house, you don't get hungover. If you drink alone at your house, you do not get hungover. And that is 100% a fact.
I mean, I've had some wild by myself nights.
See, like I have too, but I feel like something in my brain is like, all right, like you can't wake up hungover tomorrow because you're gonna be like, damn, I really did that alone in my room. So like my body doesn't let me do it.
No, I guess you're right because you have that precognition of, you know what, I want to wake up tomorrow, and like for you, it's I want to wake up tomorrow, I have to get work done. For me on the weekends, it's I want to wake up and go to the gym at some point in the morning. So it's just, all right, I'll have a couple beers. I'll eat an edible. I'll wake up feeling fucking
the edibles
fine. Yeah.
have been hitting great. And maybe that's a reason why like I stopped drinking early, because like if I'm too drunk and I eat an edible, I'm spinning myself to sleep. But like I won't let myself get that drunk, because if I eat the edible, I want to enjoy the ride a little bit and not be on the fucking tilt-a-whirl at 3 a.m. So maybe that's what does it too. But yeah, that was my weekend. Sorry for the tangent. Yeah.
This episode brought to you by weed.
Weed, 420, weed, gummies, all that stuff, weed.
For me, what the fuck? I don't think I did anything Friday. I don't think I did anything Saturday. No, Friday, I think I hung out with my girlfriend. Saturday, Saturday, I hung out with my girlfriend. Sunday, I taught myself how to play Tarkov, which is...
Wait, Sunday? No, Saturday you did. Because Sunday was the 4th.
Monday, I taught myself how to play Tarkov. Sunday was the 4th, and, Vamby sent an invite over, and I was like, you know what? I don't get out enough. I haven't seen all the fellas in a while. Like, for real, I haven't seen a lot of, like, your friends that you grew up with in a long time.
Yeah.
And that was, it was nice to bump into everybody.
And tell the people what I did, the telepathy that we had going on that night.
Oh, yeah.
It ESPN, if you would.
It was like next level fucking frequency wavelengths just being sent from... I was all the way up on the top floor of John's house, and Chris was all the way outside in the backyard. And in my head, I was like, fuck, I'm about to steal a mask from his bathroom and call an Uber. Mm-hmm. And then you walked upstairs and you were like, hey, I'm heading out in a minute. And I was like, damn, like you fucking knew.
Oh, yeah. I could just feel it. I was like, come on, like you want to ride? And then we got out of there, had a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
And now here we are.
Truly. But yeah, other than Tarkov, I played Counter-Strike this weekend. Honestly, we've been having a fucking, like...
I played.
You did. You played, what, yesterday or 2 days ago? Like, I have a blast even if we don't fucking win. And this is personal growth for me, because I'm not screaming at our teammates anymore. Okay?
I'm proud of you.
I'm not screaming at people that we play with anymore.
The most passive-aggressive fucking teammate of all time.
Randoms on our team, potentially, but I'll just mute them anyway. But it's all self-inflicted at this point, which is probably bad, because I'm probably having it all built up inside of me.
Well, you got to lose it one day.
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to fucking snap on
Chris,
somebody.
what the fuck?
But like, it feels good to just play with 4 or 5 people at the same time, and we just have fun playing the fucking game. And I don't think since I started playing Counter-Strike, we've ever had like weekends of people just having fun playing fucking Counter-Strike.
Yeah, because someone rages off, or like the game. Well, don't get me wrong. Like, I got off after one match. I was like, I'm just not having fun doing this. But like the game itself was fun. I just couldn't picture myself sitting there for another couple hours playing. But it is fun, not like taking it too serious. Is obviously easier said than done.
Yeah. And then Tarkov. I started playing Tarkov on Monday. I've been trying to teach myself as much as possible. I've been running a bunch of raids and scavs with Steve and John, and that game is fucking crack.
Oh, you know what I'm addicted to right now? Crypto casinos.
That is an awful idea.
Yeah, I know. I threw a couple bucks in yesterday. And today I was like doing work. I was like, I can pull the slots up on the right monitor. I'm just tapping before you know it. I look down. I have like $200, but I'm like, like maybe I'll exit out.
That's an awful idea.
I'm like, I'll get rid of it. But like,
it's you and Brad right now. You and Brad are fucking thriving on that shit.
I mean, you can't win if you don't play. That's what my gambling degenerate uncle taught me about Keno.
Okay. Well, all right.
Can't win if you don't play.
We're talking about video games, not you throwing away money.
Isn't life just a video game, man? Weed.
Oh, fuck. Well, pretty, decent weekend. But Chris, you wanted to talk about, a certain somebody who may have been involved in a little bit of a scam recently, who may no longer be on Twitch.
It wasn't now you got me all fucked up. Is it the scam one or is it the other one?
The other one.
Okay. So, streamer Adin Ross, who literally popped up out of nowhere. I feel like I had no idea who this kid was until like a couple months ago. And he's fucking giant now. He was doing like a stream with FaZe Clan the other day with Seth Rogen and like Mike Melik or whatever the hell the guy's name is, that hangs out with Maljic, that dated Lana Rhodes, that guy. But he ended up getting banned on Twitch yesterday because he was doing an IRL stream and he was driving and his passenger was recording him and he was on his phone like reading chat while he was driving.
Genius move.
And he ended up getting banned because obviously it's like, that's not safe. You can't do that. Which was his 4th ban on the platform.
Before you get into that, he's not the first. Like, this isn't like we're going to do this now to somebody because they're a big figure. This has happened to plenty of people who do IRL streaming and they stream while they drive.
Yeah.
And it's fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's happened a bunch of times. Like literally you can have your phone mounted, cool, whatever. But literally as soon as like they see your hand go like that, you are fucking toast.
Yep.
Because like obviously they don't want to promote driving and doing that, which you shouldn't. And I believe like in my heart of hearts that this is 100% deserved. Like I don't give a fuck what you're doing. You're driving like he claims he was at a red light and all this shit. Where like the video comes up, he was at a red light, but he went like another, whatever, 60, 70 feet.
Staring down at his phone.
Yeah, like whatever. But yeah, it's his 4th ban on the platform. And he ended up going on Twitter and then on Instagram Live saying that he thinks it's permanent. And the big like point that I'm taking out of this is how his community reacted after the fact. How his community reacted after the fact was literally like sickening. So his community was like when someone would tweet about him, they would literally like respond to it like the fucking eggs do, like ratio, L ratio, you fell off ratio, shit like that. And like friends like behind a phone screen was Jake Lucky ended up tweeting, pretty much just reporting on the news. And he's getting like death threats in his DMs just for reporting on the news, like as you see on the screen right now.
Okay, I'll read this for us, and in like what you would expect an Adin Ross viewer to sound like.
You a fucking rat, you bitch. Why did you snitch on Admin? Just mind your own business. You don't even know his name, Admin. Why did you snitch on Adin? Just mind your own business, frown, frown.
All right, I'm going to give this a shot. I feel like I can't do this because my voice is too deep, but I'm going to see what I can do. All right, so this is one of Adin Ross's Adin, I don't give a fuck.
Adin.
That's how I was pronouncing it for a while, but I don't give a fuck. What is it again? Adin?
Adin. Aydin. Adin.
Okay. Well, I don't fucking care.
No, nor do I.
Okay, so here it is. One of Adin Ross's viewers sending death threats to our friend Jake Lucky. You a fucking rat, you bitch. Why did you snitch on Admin? Just mind your own business. Frowny face, frowny face. Why did you snitch on Adin? Just mind your own business.
Your voice was trying to get out so bad. I think the funniest fucking part of this one is why did you snitch on Admin? And then he realizes he fucked up.
Why not just delete it?
Look at his profile picture. That's a grown ass man.
Yeah, but that's a child with a grown ass man's fucking profile picture. But like, that's not all.
Another one for the people that are listening to audio. It says, I hope you genuinely feel good about getting Adin banned. I hope you feel good about it and never forget you are the reason why and the only reason. You went out of your way to get an up-and-coming streamer kicked off. Way to go, bud. Give yourself a pat on the back, man. Way to go. Karma is lovely, by the way.
So, first of all, I don't consider him to be an up-and-coming streamer.
He's like already made it.
Because he's fucking huge. One, I don't know where he came from. I don't know what he was doing before he became massive, but I know he became massive. Yeah. It's almost like the Ludwig experience.
Exactly, like literally out of nowhere.
It's just a fucking immediate boom, you're one of the biggest people on the planet.
Yeah.
But that also came from Ludwig being so polarizing in the Among Us meta back in the day, and he was such a interesting person to watch when people were playing that.
He was very different too. That's the thing.
But I still have no idea how Adin Ross came to be.
Zero idea. You can think of streamers that literally blew up out of nowhere. My example always.
Jamie, if you're watching this, I have a video idea. Go ahead.
My mind always goes to like streamers that disappeared, right? Because they grew too fast, like Daquan and Hamlin's, the Fortnite streamers.
Yep.
Or like remember when Dizzy had to take that break where he just got way too big, way too fast.
Yeah.
And like they're different though because they made it through a game. People realized how fucking good they were, and then they got propelled there. Like Hamlin's and Daquan were some of the funniest fucking people on the platform ever. But then with this kid, he just showed up.
So Chicago is saying Adin came from the NBA 2K community, was big there.
Chicago, thanks for the sub, by the way. I saw you in it, and thanks for shedding the light on that. I literally have no idea about anyone in the 2K community besides that one dude that got like 1 million subs in like, what was it, like a week?
I'm pretty sure that's like one of the more toxic gaming communities.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it's like, it goes like League of Legends and then 2K.
You know what I always fucking see now recently is because we live in the day and age where if you do something on the internet, everybody's going to fucking see it. It doesn't matter who you are. But all of those like end game messages after an NBA game, an NBA 2K game where someone's just fucking screaming obscenities at the person that they lost to.
Oh, yeah.
And like on top of that, streamers with platforms in like the NBA community, the Madden community, they send their fucking communities to harass people.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy. So I guess
it makes sense now knowing that.
Right. Now, thank you for shedding some light on that because it does make a lot more sense where when you have that fucking super diehard community that followed you from 2K to now like, I'm an IRL streamer. I'm fucking all of these beautiful women now. I have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like,
well, like women
follow from there. This is what you fucking get out of it.
Yeah. And like, speaking of women that he's slept with, he dated Corinna Kopf, the fucking OnlyFans legend.
True.
And she was on the Impulsive podcast, which give credit where credit's due. That's a great podcast. I'm not the biggest like Logan Paul fan, but that's a great podcast. They do a good job on there. But she was on it yesterday and she's pretty much saying like they haven't talked in months, but like his community still like goes at her about everything. And literally said that
get over it. Get the fuck over it. It's not your relationship. Why are you yelling at her about it?
That's a whole fucking different thing.
What the fuck?
But she was like, yeah, he has the most toxic fan base on the internet, like no questions. She was like, I can confidently say like no one's even close to that. And it's not his fault, she said. But I think some does fall onto the streamer's fault where like there has to become a point where you're just like, dude, like chill the fuck out. Yeah, but have you ever seen... You're telling me Nick Merckx can have fucking 70, 80K people watching him. Yeah. And like, don't get me wrong, they've had their times where they've like done stupid stuff. Yeah. But he literally says like, stop doing shit. And his community just like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Because you have to have some type of enforcement at that point.
Yeah.
Which I think is a problem with XQC's community because, I mean, he is a streamer who fucking thrives in chaos. Yeah. Absolutely thrives in chaos. And 95% of the time he's creating that chaos.
I mean,
which is
nuts.
why, yeah, but that's why so many people are so interested in watching him because he performs so well in crazy chaotic circumstances, but he creates those circumstances.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I think like his fucking roller coaster through No Pixel is one of the most interesting things I've ever watched. And I've watched this shit firsthand as it happens. Like the reasons why he gets banned. I see like, cause I watch a lot of Moon do GTRP and I'll see it through Moon's perspective. And then he'll just start talking like, well, we're not going to see him for a while. Like that's literally how it goes.
Does he say that in character or does he like go out of character and say it to a stream?
He says it to he'll just mute and say it to a stream and be like, well, I don't think we're going to be seeing Jean Paul for a little bit on the server. Like,
what did you do to my friend Pierre? That's what my guy Bogdan, Pokelos's character.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
The best character in fucking GTA RP history, but he was in love with Jean Pierre, which was XQC, and XQC like died. But I guess like you say that he dies. When you get banned. So he came back with a new.
Pierre Paul was Jean Paul's brother who was trying to become a cop.
Wait, XQC was trying to become a cop?
So he had two separate characters. He had Jean Paul, who was the criminal, who quite literally got himself banned 4 fucking times in a matter of like 3 months.
So that was XQC.
Yeah, it was XQC. But he then created another character when he came back after his 4th No Pixel ban, I think. And his new character was Pierre Paul, Jean Paul's brother, who is trying to become a cop. It was fucking insane. So I think after the third time he got banned and came back, again, roller coaster of a fucking ride. After the third time he got banned and came back, he was like, I'm not a criminal anymore. I'm going to get a job. After Soda Poppin' left, whatever that fuck Burger Shot, he took over.
Oh, God.
So people were saying like, oh, the soda machine broke, so we got a juicer instead. And that was like his shtick. And then he was also a cameraman.
Well, you know what like juice is from?
No.
They say that in their gambling streams when like they're like running low on money and they need to replenish their
need
money. They
more
go,
juice.
give me a juicer. Yeah. So that's why he was saying it.
Oh my God. But anyway, he's like that. Those are the two communities because literally the only interactions I see of Adin Ross's community is with like our friends on the internet.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting and it is like graphic. And the fact that you could just say whatever the fuck you want via anonymity on the internet to someone like this, there needs to be a point in which the streamer takes some responsibility for what it is their community does outside of their stream.
Yeah.
If your community is, I mean, I can only imagine it is just a bunch of fucking like chihuahuas barking at each other in his stream of just people yelling at one another.
Yeah.
And then if you stop streaming and the streamer leaves the door open for the chihuahuas to go somewhere else, they're just going to take all of that fucking negative energy and bring it to somebody else.
But there are people that do that and they do it in the right way. Like my prime example of that is T-Hump. So T-Hump is tapped. He's fucking hilarious. Don't get me wrong. But like when you're in a stream, he says all these things that like people don't like saying. I don't agree with some of the words that he uses. But like there's other times where I've seen him play Among Us with like big time streamers. And I think like Cloaksy's girlfriend, Alexia was playing. Alexia Ray, I think her name is on Twitch. But he brought in someone from his community to play with them. And the kid ended up dropping a word that like they all, like no one likes, but it's a word that's used frequently in T-Hump's stream.
Yep.
And T-Hump immediately was just like, dude, like, no. He was like, we're not doing that. We're with other people now. Like, figure it out.
I've also watched T-Hump do similar shit to that in Among Us lobbies where Big Daddy T. He's fucking
him and Lyndon playing.
He's absolutely fucking tapped. But like that's where you understand that's where you can draw the difference between character and human behind character, which is something that you very rarely see on platforms like Twitch because people only like to push character because that's what gets them their views. So I've witnessed T-Hump do the same thing in Among Us lobbies. Actually, this was months ago in the Among Us meta.
What happened to that game?
I mean, there's only 4 people that work on it. You can only get so many updates.
True.
But yeah, I witnessed the same exact thing where he was doing a community night or some shit like that. And one of the community members was like really shit talking another community member. And he was like, hey, I can say this shit because this is my show, but you can't talk to everybody else like that.
Exactly.
And if I talk to you like that, I'm fucking with you, but you're not fucking with him. Like shit like that, where it's, pull the mask back a little bit and be like, hey, get your fucking shit together.
Yeah.
Like I'm entertaining right now. Stop getting in the fucking way of that. And then mask back on.
Yeah, there's like, obviously this is a little bit different, but it's like, if you're an outsider and you start playing with a group and like, even us in real life, right? Like, obviously I call you every name in the book, right? If I'm like, what's up, Bob, you fat fuck.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
But like, say someone new, like started hanging out with us and they walked up to you and they go, what's up, Bob, you fat fuck. You'd be like, wait, like, no, we're not there yet. Like you can't do that.
You gotta earn that.
Yeah. And I've seen Nick Merckx do that with Tim, where someone in his chat was like calling Tim fat.
Oh yeah. I've seen
and he snapped. He was like, no, like that's my friend. I'll call him what I want. Like I have that pass to do it. Like you're not doing that.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, you have to have a prior relationship with somebody to have that fucking level of like camaraderie to just go back and forth.
Oh yeah.
And like, there's a weird barrier between like us being friends. That barrier doesn't exist. We're just friends and we can fuck with each other. But like that barrier between streamer, viewers, other streamers doesn't exist for them unless the streamer enforces something like that. And I think that, you see it a lot with the XQC's community. You see a lot of that fucking negativity come through. You see a lot of the vitriol like flow over into other streamers' chats afterwards. And a lot of the like better off streamers, like Moon, for example, or Penta, who also does GTARP, like they're so accustomed now to if XQC signs off and they're still on, like they'll disperse between those fucking streamers at that point. And then you just hear juicers in chat fucking being like, oh, Penta, your cop character is the worst character in all of RP. You're ruining it for everybody. And then he's like, oh, hey, don't you have school tomorrow?
Yeah, that's the best. I love that chirp. Got to go to bed. You got school in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like that is again, because I don't watch Adin's content. I don't follow it. I just see the negative shit that follows in his fucking wake. I can only assume that is what happens with him and his community.
Oh yeah.
Where if you have fucking 50,000 people watching you, I get it. It's tough to police a community that large. But like you were saying, Nick does it, Tim does it. All of those fucking major streamers that have that level of viewership, they do it too. Yeah. Moon, he could get fucking 30,000 viewers any given night, depending on what he's playing. Not 60 or 30. Did I say 30 million?
I don't fucking
30,000, but maybe not like 60 or 70,000. But the way he interacts with his community is not vitriolic. It's not negative. It doesn't come with toxicity behind it. He fucks with his community fucks with him. It's like a mutual understanding. But the moment he finds out someone in his community goes and does it to somebody else, he bans them immediately. He's like, fuck that. You're not going to do this around here. If you can't enjoy my stream or somebody else's stream, a whole reason behind what they do in GTARP is you can allow for several perspectives of any thing that's going on. Like you pull up a cop POV, you pull up the crim POV. Mm-hmm. When they have that fucking interaction going on, you can watch both. Maybe the cop is Moon with 30,000 viewers. Maybe the crim, I don't know, has 2,000.
Yeah.
And that interaction gets to fucking spread between everybody.
Exactly.
And you help cross-pollinate other people's communities. So when you see your community going into another one and fucking just dropping poison everywhere, you have to have some responsibility. I'm not going to say all responsibility because you can't control what other people do, but I mean, you can control what they do in your community. You might as well enforce something.
I think it's ultimately how you grew your stream. Like if you grew it in the way, like you said, like XUC thrives in chaos, which is evident. Everyone knows that. But like, if that's how you grew and you've never changed up, people don't know you other than that. And it kind of like feeds into them where I can't say I was watching like the big time streamers back in the day, but I remember when Tim used to play fucking like Overwatch or like when he played Counter-Strike rather, I was watching him and he was like had a couple thousand at the time, but it's just like he was always the same. But ultimately, like you said, you can't control everyone at the end of the day. People are people. They're going to go do what they want regardless. You can't really fucking enforce anything behind a computer screen with someone that's on who knows what part of the world. They're going to end up doing what they want to do, but all you can do is kind of control what happens and what message you give in your stream.
Yeah.
And kind of if they go and do other shit and like you find out about it, then it's up. Like, all right, cool. Like, all good. You're good here. Like, don't want that.
Yeah. Well, like we were saying beforehand, this is not the first, like Adin Ross is not the first person to get banned off of Twitch for, it's basically public endangerment. Like that is I'm pretty sure that's the legal law that is being broken, or like reckless endangerment or something like that.
Well, like, God forbid he got in an accident and like really hurt someone.
Exactly.
That falls on Twitch too.
Does that? I don't know if that does.
You don't think it would?
I don't think so. Because it's the actions of an individual. The thing that fucking Twitch does now is separates themselves as the company from the creators. Like you see it every fucking time you get negative information about any streamer.
Yeah, it's a liability move.
That's exactly what it is. Whatever they do, whether they're doing it on the Twitch platform, they're individuals at the end of the day. What they fuck up, that's their fuck up, not ours. But he was not the first person that this has happened to. Jake and Bake, prominent IRL streamer, also picked up a lot of steam in the Among Us lobbies.
Yeah.
it happened to him in March, and he was saying like, this is bullshit, that someone like Adin can get away with this, but I get banned for it. And again, like, you can't, you can be mad at both the perpetrator and Twitch, because as we know, Twitch is full of inconsistencies. All they do is flaw. Like, they can't not shoot themselves in the knee.
Can't get out of their own way.
Literally can't get out of their own way. So I get it that like Jake and Bake would be upset, but like I don't think his being upset was aimed at Adin. I think it was more aimed at Twitch.
100%.
And if I were in those shoes, again, I would be like, hey, what you did was fucking stupid. What I did was fucking stupid in March. Like, somebody could have got hurt. We're both in the wrong. But Twitch needs to give you the, penalty that everybody else receives.
You need to be treated the same.
Exactly.
If you do the same fucking action that's against the terms of service, there has to be the same punishment. I feel like that's how it goes. Unless you're like a repeat offender of it, then obviously it's just like, all right, like you get more time or like you're toast. But I think like a first offense on like doing something like this, it's like, okay, is it permanent on the first one? If so, it has to be that way with everyone. Is it 3 days on the first one? If that's the case, it has to be that way with everyone. And that's always been the issue, where it's like people are treated differently depending on, well, like regardless of what the ban was for, the suspension was for. But that's always been the thing. That's not changing.
Yeah, I mean, that's never going to go anywhere. Again, Forsen is literally always the example for this. Forsen does something, he's banned for 2 weeks. Anybody else does the exact same thing, they're banned for 24 hours. Yeah. And there's no consistency. I guess the consistency comes in the fact that Twitch hates fucking Forsen, but then favors everybody else. But like,
could be that
there's no consistency between streamers.
There was something there was a clip of Alinity that went around like a couple of weeks ago, and it was her pretty much hinting at that she thinks Twitch has a whitelist on people that get mass reported for stuff.
1000%.
Because if you continually get mass reported for stuff, even if you're like actually doing something wrong, or you're like people on the internet are just douchebags, they don't have time to look through every single one of those. So there's some people that if they see it continually happen to them, they just whitelist them, be like, all right, like we'll check up on them every X amount of like time, but like they're not going to read through everything.
100%. That wouldn't surprise me in the least. Whitelisted individuals would have that fucking priority regardless, because they're the larger creators on the platform. Thus, they're bringing in more revenue to Twitch. Like it wouldn't just be like we've seen in the past, Twitch admins pull some real fucking shady, like borderline illegal shit. But I think that just makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Like it could 1A, 1B, like admins could be real fucking shady. 1B, I mean, like they prioritize the people who make the money.
Yeah.
Which is what any fucking company really would do.
If you're at it like a normal company.
Yeah.
And you're a top performing salesperson, you're going to get treated a little bit differently because you're bringing in that company a shit ton of money.
Exactly.
If you rather than if you're like an IT guy that isn't making the company money, realistically, you're just spending their money. Obviously, like that's where things get different.
Yeah.
It depends how important you are.
Well, Adin Ross, what was it, his sixth? Was that what it was? Fourth ban? I thought it was like once you get 3, you're out.
Well, that was like the DMCA thing. But then it trickled into, maybe it was just three suspensions and you get done. But then we saw Indie Fox get 6, and we got 1 every month of this year.
Yeah, but I always thought that there was a ban escalation to it as well. Like 24 hours, 3 days, 1 week, perma.
I mean, probably. I haven't really checked up on what those are, but
I mean, what the fuck does it matter? They don't enforce it.
It doesn't matter.
They don't enforce it equally anyway. So Adin Ross currently indefinitely suspended. We don't know when he'll be back, if he'll be back, if he makes the transition to YouTube, if he just goes and lies down in his bed filled with money. Who knows? Who's to say?
Yeah, you never know.
Well, let's make a fucking guess. I give it, if he doesn't get back to like live status within 24 hours, I'm going to say a week.
So I'm going to say 2 weeks. And then he's going to come back and break records for like his all-time high viewership, because that's exactly how things work on Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, So how does it work? Where if we try pulling up his Twitch right now, would it say like
this page doesn't exist or something like that?
So say if, because I'm thinking like 4D chess right now, if I were in his shoes, if they emailed him back and was like, hey, your suspension's gone, if you searched, would it still pop up, or would he have to like activate something?
No, it would just come back on.
Okay. I was going to say like, I mean, you could fucking lie about it. Like you could literally lie to all your viewers and fans and be like, oh, they suspended me for 2 weeks. I won't be back for, 10 more days or some shit like that. It's going to be a big comeback, you'll see. But if you could just search and shit.
Yeah, no, they'll be able to see it. Unless he's like, well, Twitch, I feel like I didn't learn my lesson in just this week. Give me another 2 weeks. He was like, just give me 2 more weeks. I want my community to know that I've learned my lesson and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, you're just trying to throw a fucking banger of a comeback stream.
Bullshit. That doesn't mean shit. Speaking of lying to your community.
What a fucking story this is.
So we briefly talked about this last week. It was the cryptocurrency rug pull promoted by streamers, influencers. Adin Ross was involved. RiceGum was involved. A bunch of FaZe members were involved. And what it was they were contacted by a cryptocurrency creator and said, hey, we're going to give you X amount of money to help promote. And it was probably like, I don't know, we'll give you like 1 million of our tokens and then you promote it. And then, we'll build up some hype around it. So they got that million. Well, that's just in my estimate because I don't know what it actually was. So they gave 1 million tokens to 6 people? RiceGum, Adin.
No, Adin wasn't involved. It was RiceGum, Summer Rae, FaZe K, FaZe Jarvis, FaZe Tico, and FaZe Nikon.
Oh, okay. I thought he was also involved.
No.
All right. Sorry.
Sorry, Adin.
Sorry, Adin. Regardless, the purpose is, and this is not the first time that this shit has happened. The term is called a rug pull. So they tell the influencers, we're going to give you 1 million tokens, right? The tokens are essentially worthless at that point. Mm-hmm. What we want you to do is build up all this hype. We're going to name it Save the Kids. We're going to make it sound like this is going to be the biggest fucking promotional thing ever. We're going to give you all of this shit so you can tell your community we're saving children. Okay? We're saving them. They hype it up. Day of launch, their community fucking eats that shit up. Starts buying. All those free tokens that they got, their value skyrockets, right? Once it hits a certain peak, they all
take their money.
They pull out the rug. They sell all their tokens to their fans that they hyped up. They make X amount of thousands of dollars off of it. Then, because they sold all of it, the value plummets.
Good old pump and dump.
Pump and dump. They rode it to the top, threw it down at their fans. Their fans got fucked in the end process. And I guess according to, do we have the tweet pulled up? No. So.
Just scroll up.
Was it?
It was one of the newer ones.
Fucking handsome man.
Right there.
Yeah. So according to FaZe Banks, who is a relatively local person.
Yeah. It's from Massachusetts, Wyoming.
Right. Wisconsin, Idaho. Mm-hmm. So according to Banks, he had no insight into any of this. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. This was all imagine FaZe Banks' Twitch. Right?
Yeah.
And his FaZe members are individual content creators. They make a huge mistake of, I don't know what the actual legal terminology would be for this, but there is potential legal action to follow.
Oh yeah.
So he said, we can't claim liability for this shit because they acted upon their own, individual nature. This was their fault. That's why I have removed them from my company, from my organization. Whatever they did, that's on them. We can't talk about it because there's potential legal, cases being filed.
Oh yeah. And he said that someone's probably going to go to jail for it on his podcast with Keemstar today.
I wouldn't be surprised if every one of them went to jail. They would settle out of court, most of them.
Yeah, I think the person that got the most, so out of the FaZe members that were in, obviously they can't do anything to Rice Gum and Summer Rae because they're not a part of FaZe Clan. Well, FaZe Clan can't do anything to them.
Right.
But with the other guys that were in it, FaZe K.
Wait, who the fuck would ever want to sign Rice Gum to anything?
I mean, the kid's brain dead. I have no idea. The one that got kicked was FaZe K. And then the other three got suspended. And there was a video that went around from CoffeeZilla. Really good video, which is kind of like what opened people's eyes to it. He ended up seeing that the other guys that got suspended sold some, but held on to some. But FaZe K sold literally everything.
Yeah. So
I think that's why he's getting the most of it.
So there was also whoever was behind the tokenomics of the like cryptocurrency itself in the, I can't remember the platform that it was on. Maybe it was banksocial.io. I have no fucking idea. But where all those shit coins go, they could literally be anywhere. But they changed the coding, like one phrase of coding before it went live. And it was, you cannot sell your tokens for 24 hours after launch or after purchasing or something like that. And then they changed it, that one line, from 24 hours to 1 minute.
I mean, they knew what was going on.
Of course they knew. It was a pre-established, predetermined precognition of knowing we're going to hype the shit out of this. We're going to get it to the fucking top and we're going to pull the rug out from underneath everybody. All of the people that we hype for this, they're going to be the ones holding the bag in the end. And that's exactly what happened.
I watched an hour-long video of the guy that pretty much exposed the whole thing, the guy CoffeeZilla, and he ended up like checking everyone's wallets. Like I said, some held, some sold the whole thing.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of in-depth analysis onto that.
And then he ended up contacting the owner of the coin, or the developer of the coin, and the guy that he was actually able to get through to said that he was not he was like a freelance developer
oh my God.
that helped the people create the coin. He never met any of them in person. And the people that he talked to literally had like codenames. One of the guys' name was just like one letter, and the other ones was like another thing that he only talked to on the internet, but they paid him and he got like all his stuff done. And as the video goes on, the guy CoffeeZilla starts to think that he's actually the developer of it, playing like a long con on him. But all in all, the whole situation is just fucking weird.
So I'm pretty sure someone, I can't remember who it was, but somebody has also already announced that the SEC is going to get involved in this and they're going to be investigating. And I think they said that they wanted to investigate FaZe Clan itself, but I don't think that there's any precedent to investigate FaZe Clan as a company.
See, I'm more of a fan of SECS.
Sex?
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yep.
Continue.
I'm so fucking lost right now. I can't. Why did you do that?
It was a good joke.
It wasn't. Hit the boo button. I got it right. So yeah, I don't think there's any legal ground to stand. I mean, I'm not a fucking lawyer. I'm not even a doctor.
I do think they look into the whole org.
For what though? The rest of the org, like
all right, so this is what it is. XQC had a really good point. I know we're just talking shit on fucking XQC and his community and shit like that, but he had a really good point. He's trying to tell me you live in this giant ass house and you guys aren't by like the fridge one day saying like, yo, we're going to do this today. Or like, yo, we're planning on doing this. Like, do you want to just jump in for a little bit? Someone there had to know, or other people have to be involved, and they're literally sleeping with their eyes open, like nervous and like shit, like are they going to find out it's me? And then you have fucking the dude, Rice Gum,
fucking moron,
going on stream the other day saying that his lawyer suggested that he acts like Tekashi 6ix9ine when they have to like go to court and shit for it. And he was like, yeah, I'm just going to stop pointing at people and saying he did that, she did that, he did this. So he's pretty much just like glorifying that he's going to rat on all these people.
I'm not surprised, like in the least bit. It doesn't make me, I don't know, like I have such low expectation for these people that I'm not surprised that any of this shit actually happened. I'm just like, I guess it was a matter of time. Like the crypto world is growing so fast that like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of fucking shitty things that happen
Yeah.
along the way. But if you ever looked up to any of these people as idols, like I'm sure Ricegum's community is not the kindest group of people. You are, I mean, if you got left holding that fucking bag and you lost a shit ton of money, maybe think twice about the people you support. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, it was literally called Save the Kids.
Yeah, that is just a blatant like lie. So for a lot of the like the big shitcoin market that came after Dogecoin released, which is crazy because people are like developers are trying to work Dogecoin into becoming an actual token someday, which is why I'm not fucking selling that shit. Who the fuck knows where that's gonna go? But like after the memeology that followed Dogecoin happened, you got every other developer that wanted to make something was like, fuck it, I'm going to make another dog coin. So you get Shiba Inu, all the fucking Shih Tzu coins, all the other Inu coins. All of those were the same exact deal where it was like, we're going to sell this on hype. That's it. We're going to sell it on hype. Also, if you're watching and in chat right now, be ready, get in Discord. We're going to give you a call relatively shortly. Get the fuck out of the raid, please. But it's not the first time that this shit's happened. It for sure won't be the last time. And I don't know, like, fuck. I don't know, but like, it's not, again, if you are a consumer of these people's content and you were the one that got fucked over by it, reassess the content creators you support. That's all I can say. I can't say like, hey, go fucking get your torches and pitchforks and go storm Ricegum's fucking mansion.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to do anything. Oh, maybe it will. I don't fucking know. But he wants to fight somebody, doesn't he?
It might be Adin Ross, actually. They have like a beef going on.
Someone needs to punch both of them very hard in the face.
Someone has to punch me in the face so I don't have to keep hearing about this shit.
I know, dude. It's so fucking true. And what's crazy about it is we're going to have to do a live event for that whole fucking thing, too.
What, the fucking, the court appearance?
Yeah.
How fucking funny would that be? If they live stream the court appearance, we all wear suits around the table.
Holy shit. That's such a good idea. Oh, my God.
That might be my best one. Someone's going to be streaming it.
That's actually such a fucking good idea. If that happens, Mike, if you're watching this at any point or listening at any point, that is a live event.
Wait, they ended their beef yesterday, Jess said.
Yeah, because they have to defend each other in court.
Adin Ross isn't going to court. Yeah. Don't talk about my guy, Adin Ross, like that.
I'm going to have his community fucking searching for me in the streets. Oh, shit.
But yeah, this is the ongoing thing now. Everyone's been very quiet, and Banks said in the podcast today or yesterday, whenever it came out, that no one has spoken up about it or like put statements out just because obviously there is like serious legal action going on. And he said, this might not be verbatim, but pretty much said someone's going to jail.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. They're doing the right thing. They're doing the smart thing. They're not coming forward and apologizing. Like you.
Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, as shitty as it sounds when you're in that fucking situation, you shut the fuck up.
I've watched enough mob shows now, movies in my life to know just shut up.
Or if you're interacting with cops, don't
shut up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Wait for your lawyer to get there. Like that's what it is. And I say that in not the sense that I think shitty people should get away with what they do. I'm saying that in the sense that you can only get yourself in more trouble.
Oh yeah, like you think I'm going to talk myself out of something like this?
No fucking way.
If I have the SEC knocking down my door, you think I can talk my way out of it?
No, you can't.
I'm shutting up.
You can't talk your way out of a fucking third grade reading book.
I can't. I mean, at least I know I know what lane I'm in.
Oh my God. So our super secret guest, can you please let us know whenever you're ready and we can give you a call and pull you in? That's all we ask, you know. I'm not going to say anything crazy. But yeah, like Jess said, know your rights. As much as people clown that, like entirety, like that meme around, know your rights, like people that troll cops. I love watching that shit. I fucking love it. But I mean, it's true. Like you don't have to fucking talk to cops. You don't have to talk to anybody until you have a lawyer present. And if you're being arrested, get a lawyer.
True. I heard the secret special guest is ready, and I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but...
True.
Hold on. Let's put our headphones on for the secret guest. Can you change the scene so people can't see it, my friend?
Good call. Good call, Chris.
Thank you. See what happens when I don't drink? I'm seeing the ball.
Production.
I'm fucking seeing the ball today, boys. Let's get the call going. And for some reason, we're getting no audio. This is not good. This is not good. Hold on, special guest. Please hold on. I don't know if you can hear us, special guest. If you can hear us, please nod. He's not nodding. Please nod if you can hear us. Okay, thank you. That's all I want. That's all I wanted to hear. I cannot figure out what's going on. We have no audio. Please bear with us. That's not it. Oh boy, getting nervous now.
You can close out of all that shit too.
Okay. You know who said it was easy, guys? You know, my computer's gonna take off any second.
Yeah, that's why I said to close out of everything.
I should be able to hear you. Talk. You haven't been talking the whole time. That's why I can't hear you. Fair. Hold on.
Chat, can you hear our super special guest?
They're not going to be able to hear you.
Can't. You're going to have to put desktop audio in.
Try now, super special guest.
Hello, testing 1 2.
Hello, hello, hello.
Can you guys hear the guest? Can you guys hear the guest?
Hello? Is this thing on?
Oh, no, they don't hear the guest. Yeah, they hear the guest. They hear the guest. Kyle said, yes, you hear the guest?
Hire some sort of live production guy or something.
Maybe.
We really should. Hold on. Now I got to figure something out. Now what, Bob?
What do you mean now what?
How do I get the super special guest on the stream?
What the fuck do you mean now? We prepped this.
The super special guest is here.
Hello?
Hey,
There we
what's
go.
man?
What's man with you, man?
What's up?
Hi, Steve. And if you're listening to this and you don't know who our super special guest is, it's Steve, a.k.a. Avets, a.k.a. Chris. You did not crop that correctly.
AKA, I cannot read.
That's for damn sure.
Yep,
Steve, how you doing? How you doing, bud?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
We're good. We're good. We wanted to get you on because, you know, we're going to have some super exciting stuff going on this weekend for sure. We have one super special thing going on Saturday. So if you got nothing going on Saturday, stay fucking tuned. We're going to be doing a live watch along for the Conor McGregor Dustin Poirier Fight 3 with Deserto. That's going to be at twitch.tv // Deserto. And we're going to have a super special producer, the super producer, live in studio helping us out with it.
That's very true. Steve, do you mind if I say some good news, or do you want to say the news on stuff that happened recently?
No, be my guest.
Wait, you had another threesome?
No, even better. Everyone in the chat
Like
right
2.5 years.
You still think about it though?
All the time.
I think about it too.
You tell me.
Yep, I think about your threesome all the time.
Oh yeah, all the time. But yeah, everyone in the chat right now,
guys tell me.
everyone that's listening to the show, I want to introduce you guys to the new editor at Deserto, Yvette.
True.
He is now a video editor with us over at Deserto.
Nailed it. You're operating
Thank
the
you very
fucking
much.
you're operating the audio board and I have to fucking nail it.
Well, no, I was just talking to our friend Steve. Steve, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
You got any questions? Do you want me to do? Do you want to do your best Bogdan impression?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was man?
That was it. That's all I can do.
That was good. You fucking nailed that
I
one.
think you kind of nailed it, yeah.
I thought I did pretty good. I prepared for that one.
That was a good one. Steve, what do you think about the new Nintendo Switch? You gonna buy it?
Oh my god.
Probably not.
Do you think it's bullshit that they only upgraded the screen and nothing else on the Nintendo Switch?
I really don't have an opinion, to be honest.
I got one. Don't worry.
I would love to see new stuff from Nintendo, but if they want to go the Skyrim route, that's fine.
That's actually a good way to. They literally are. They're going the Skyrim route. That's exactly what
Well,
it is.
it is, you know.
Do you find it strange that they put a new screen only on a dockable console?
Yes.
Shout out to fucking Gags for that comment because I didn't even think of that.
It was so fucking good. I remember seeing it. I was like, wait, my brain did not pick that up.
It did not register at all.
No. And like that's what we do in here. Like Pete has a Switch Lite. So obviously if he wants to play handheld, he plays on that. I have the OG Switch. And if people come over and we're playing Switch, we obviously dock it. But if not, I play it handheld.
Yeah.
But like we have both for that reason. So I guess if you have the Lite and you want something, I guess that you're able to dock now.
Yeah,
now's your chance. But you can just wait until the normal Switch dips down in price, which I've seen a couple screenshots. And since the OLED one has been announced, the OG Nintendo Switch has gone down 99 cents.
Use promo code WGG. Save yourselves 90% at checkout when you buy a Nintendo Switch original console.
You know, you take that
That's
dollar,
crazy.
you know what you do with that? Sometimes you'll get lucky. You'll go to CVS and the Arizona iced teas are 50 cents each. You can probably grab two. But if not, you just get one. Incredible. All right,
True.
What's Steve, what's your favorite Arizona iced tea flavor?
Definitely RX Energy.
What?
That's like the.
If you've never had RX Energy, then you just I don't know.
Is
I don't
that
know how to explain it to you.
I didn't like.
No,
that
it's in
much.
Arizona. It's in Arizona.
It's in Arizona?
No, it is
I've
an
never been.
Arizona
Well,
drink.
we don't live too far away from
No,
Arizona.
I've never gone to Arizona. That's probably why I haven't tried it.
You hit the boo button again.
Yeah, hold on. I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I think mine. So this was rare. I only saw it in a couple of places. The black and white tea. That was the fucking best one.
Oh, I do remember that one, actually. Did it look like a newspaper? If I remember correctly, the can was like a newspaper looking thing.
It might have been. I
It was
don't
like,
remember.
it was
the
like
can.
split down the middle, black, white.
I don't remember. But that was my favorite one.
That one's bomb. See, I really like the raspberry one, and I'll tell you exactly why. It tastes exactly like the brisk iced tea that you get at Taco Bell, the raspberry one.
True.
And that's why I always really liked it. But if I'm really feeling froggy, I have to go mango.
Mango's a good one.
Mango's a good one. But like honestly, Arnold Palmer is like top of the list. I can't really go with that one. That's like an easy way out.
I feel like. I mean, I think honestly, it's a cop out, but I'd lean towards Arnold Palmer if it's not RX Energy, just because like mango is really good, but it's just too sweet for me at this point.
You're too sweet
when
for
I was
me.
like 10 years younger, maybe I could tolerate it, but it's just too much now.
Steve, you give us a cavity. That's how sweet you are.
You are.
I get that a lot. Cavities, that is.
Same.
Well, congratulations on the huge news. Can't wait to get you in studio on Saturday, live, coming to you live this Saturday at twitch.tv/Deserto. That is DEXERTO, not to be pronounced Dexerto like we have been for years.
And apparently that was disrespectful, and we had no idea. But
Well, yeah, but okay.
we never got checked on it
Yeah, but
until Mike got shithoused.
Okay, well, yeah, that's any fucking live event, but the British still put U's in all of their fucking words.
Yeah, it's so unnecessary.
Yeah, it
like
doesn't
color
make
does not have a U in it.
No, that's color.
Yeah, that's color.
Color.
What else did they put U's in?
Honor.
Neighbor. Did they put it in?
Yeah, I think they do actually.
Yeah, neighbor. They spelled gray wrong.
I don't think there's any wrong way to spell gray.
They spelled with a U.
Oh no, there's definitely a wrong way to spell gray. That's GRAIGH.
They spell it GUY.
Gray.
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 Gray. What's your favorite color? Gray.
Gray today. Looking real gray today.
No, Chicago. You better figure it out before they bounce you.
Yeah, it's dessert. It's desserto like tiramisu.
Yeah. So here's a
Imagine
little.
tiramisu.
Here's a little backstory, really quick snapshot. So a name was originally Decerto, DECERTO, but when they went through like legal stuff to like patent it and stuff like that, Decerto means like fight in Latin or something like that. You can fact check it, I guess. It's like along those lines. But there were a billion places with that name and they couldn't do it. So they wanted to keep the name and just put an X in the middle, just assuming everyone would still pronounce it the same.
Yeah, we got Mike gave us a nice hard check on that one.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Interesting.
that's all we got. I mean,
unless you want to talk about anything else, like this is your spotlight. We wanted to come have you on, give you a nice congratulations, let everybody know that you're going to be joining
You
us.
told
on
me
Saturday.
about this like an hour and a half ago.
All
I
right,
didn't
dude.
do it.
There's a lot of moving parts, okay? There were a lot of moving parts today. We were trying to, diversify a little bit. We were trying to get, some different things taking place. We are trying to do some more, some new
talking
things.
about a spotlight. You're shining a flashlight on me, and it's running out of battery, man.
All right, dude. Look, we wanted to get you on. We wanted to give you the opportunity to come on. And so, hey, you're going to be joining us on Saturday. You're going to be doing a lot of more content with Deserto. You're going to be helping us out a lot along the way. And we are happy to have you. And we're lucky to have you. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all
I'm
gonna
happy
do.
to be aboard. I appreciate it.
Can you hit the whip? I gotta wait for the delay. See if you actually did it.
Can I throw it up for you? Hold on, can I?
Yup.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to throw.
That was pretty good, right?
I'm
That was money.
I'm going to throw one up for you. I need you to catch it and then whip. Okay? Hold on.
Okay, I'm ready.
That's advanced. Yeah.
How was that? Did it look good?
Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
That was money.
Cool.
All right, Steve. Congratulations. Get a good night's sleep. I will see you first thing in the morning, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to get to work. Stay beautiful for me, please.
All right, will do. Thanks for having me.
Bye, Steve. We'll see you this weekend.
And that was Yvette. I got to end the call. Hold on. Steve is still on. All right, Steve's gone.
End the call.
Yeah, because my computer will blow up if not.
Yep, for sure.
All right. You want to land the train, Bob?
Yeah, we should. Do you mind pulling up YouTube for me?
Yeah. I will kick it off while I'm pulling this up for Bob. I have nothing besides shout out to the good people that are hanging out here tonight. Obviously, it was me and Bob tonight. Really good time. Shout out Bob too. And then shout out Steve. They're doing some great things for Deserto. We've been working together for a little bit now, and very, very happy to have them. It's gonna be great.
Oh, that lighting actually looks really good.
Did you just realize that?
Yeah, I did. It's way, throw that fucking thing out. It's way better, actually.
Yeah, because that's the only thing on here right now.
Yeah, that's actually way fucking better. Nice.
Yeah, not bad, huh? All right, what do you got, Bert? Are you gonna read? It says porn in it.
No, it says porn sex in it.
I mean, yeah.
Nice.
Weed.
So we have a comment from Dortha, 6K9VUR.FYI. If that's a link in one of the comments, don't click on it. Kaylee commented, date me at pornsex.chooseyourdreamgirl, and then a bunch of unknown characters. Alexa also said, date me at pornsex.chooseyourdreamgirl, a bunch of characters. Thanks for the comments.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like the easiest website to type in. So you guys might want to do something, Kaylee and Alexa.
Yeah, so if you
I'll check it out. But
I mean, I have research, honestly. But if you see that, if you see those links, don't click. I would not a doctor, not a lawyer.
no, just
I would say maybe don't click on them.
But if you were to do it on a Mac because they cannot get viruses.
Yeah, definitely don't do it on like a work computer or something.
No, definitely not. I mean, you'll get fired.
Also, so shout out to Steve. It is a pleasure getting you on tonight, even if it was for like 5 fucking minutes. Always a pleasure. Can't wait to get you in here on Saturday. We're going to unfortunately have a lot of fucking work we have to do on Saturday. Chris, we have to clean a lot of this.
And I have actual work before, so I'll be running around all fucking day.
Yeah, we have a lot that we have to fucking do. And we have to very much like min-max the space we have available in here.
Yeah, we're going to have to try to move some things around because we are running out of space by the day.
I do have an idea.
What, switch rooms?
No.
I move in here, we go in my room?
I don't think you need to do that. But
I wouldn't do that anyway.
Yeah, well, if you wanted to, we definitely could.
No fucking shot.
I think I don't think that this is a completely awful idea. I think, we'll talk about it afterwards, actually.
Yeah.
Shout out Steve. Shout out to everybody who tuned in tonight. Shout out Dom, who's on his 5th vacation of the summer. Shout out to Deserto and the fine folk over there. We are going to be live this Saturday, twitch.tv/Deserto, DEXERTO. We're going to be live streaming the Conor McGregor, or not live streaming. We're doing a live watch along. We unfortunately cannot show the event itself, but we always suggest getting drunk and hanging out with us. So Saturday, we're going to be doing a watch along for the Conor McGregor Dustin Poirier 3 UFC bout. So we will see you then. We want to get you nice and drunk and have a good time with us. Even though Chris is going to be sober.
I am.
I'll be drunk. Trust me, I'll be drunk.
You know, like SpongeBob when he was in Sandy's house, when he was drying up?
Yeah.
It's going to be me.
Well,
He's drying up, pinky
you're
out.
going to have to take care of that. That's on you. We don't need these fucking headphones.
That's true, yeah. All right, Atlanta Bob, say goodbye to the peeps. Tell them where to find us.
You got another?
No, I already said mine.
Did you?
Yeah. While I was pulling up YouTube.
I wasn't paying attention. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to episode 240 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Not to be confused with 420 Weed. We have been Wicked Gaming presenting Not Another Gaming Podcast to you with our fine folks' support over at Deserto, sponsors of Manscaped and Thrive. Thank you to everybody at Manscaped and Thrive. Use promo code WGG at Thrive Fantasy Checkout to get free $50 when you deposit up to $50. That's for you, okay? That's one for you. You could find us on all social media platforms at Wicked Good Gaming, except for Twitter. It's at Wicked Good Games. You could find the podcast on all podcast platforms. If we are not on your favorite podcast platform, your favorite video game podcast, if we're not on your favorite podcast platform, you let us know and we'll get on it, okay? You could check out all the written content at wickedgoodgaming.com. You could check out all of the video content at youtube.com/wickedgoodgaming. Yeah, and join us on Saturday. I don't think there's anything else, right?
That's all, my friends. That's all.
We will see you Saturday for sure. You better fucking be there. If you're not there, I'm going to be angry. Okay? You better fucking be there. But if maybe your cat got sick and you had to take your cat to the vet. But if you can't make it, we will see you next Thursday for episode 241 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. We love you. We'll see you. Peace. That's the wrong one.